Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Goji Reviews, and today we're going to get to know the Goji suit. The name of the Goji suit comes from taking part of the Japanese word for Mothra and Godzilla and putting them together. This was done because the suit was actually made for the film Mothra vs. Godzilla. Goji is portrayed by suit actor Haru Nakajima. While filming Godzilla's rampage in Nagoya, Haru Nakajima tripped and fell into the castle, utterly destroying it. This damaged the jaw and the teeth of the suit. Thankfully, the scene came out great and was used in the film. Unfortunately, the head needed to be replaced. Because of this, in Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, the suit used is technically not the Goji suit. It's actually referred to as the Sandai Kaiju Goji suit. This suit is considered to be by most one of the more popular Godzilla suit designs. This suit is different from the King Goji suit and its other predecessors. The Goji suit was sleeker and bell-shaped. It had a pronounced breastbone and knees, and the hands were slender. The claws were sharp and dangerous. The dorsal plates, however, are fairly similar to the King Goji design. The facial features were very defined. They had pronounced brows and large, angry eyes. This was an intimidating-looking Godzilla. Because of the accident during the castle scene, the upper jaw wobbled any time Godzilla was in motion. This suit also was briefly on fire. This Godzilla suit sustained a lot of damage. In Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, the suit was given a new head and different facial expressions. Movable eyes were put back in, and the lip and the upper teeth were reduced. The tongue was elongated past the lower row of teeth. This was done because of the amount of damage sustained by the fall. Today we're going to get to know the Daisenso Goji suit. The Daisenso Goji is the suit used in Invasion of Astro Monster and Ibra Horror of the Deep. The name Daisenso Goji comes from taking the Japanese word Daisenso, a great war, and Goji, which comes from the Japanese word for Godzilla, and putting them together. The suit was made for the movie Invasion of Astro Monster. The suit would be used again in Ibra Horror of the Deep. While filming Ibra Horror of the Deep, the head of the suit was used for the TV show Ultraman. Toho had to recreate a new head to finish filming. Because the head was not a perfect recreation, the suit is also known as the Nankai Goji. Nankai is the Japanese word for South Seas. The South Seas is the setting for Ibra Horror of the Deep. The head of the Daisenso Goji is slightly larger than the Goji suit. The torso is thinner and is smaller than the rest of the body compared to previous suits. The fingers are not held apart like the Goji. Instead, fingers are grouped together and the claws are not as sharp. Toho would revert this decision with the 84 Goji suit design. The dorsal fins on the Daisenso Goji are detailed and the eyes were once again movable. Because the head of the suit was borrowed for the Ultraman TV show, the production crew had to recreate a replica head so they could finish filming Ibra Horror of the Deep. Because the replica was not perfect, the head features a more calm and less fierce-looking Godzilla. After filming Ibra Horror of the Deep, the suit would be used as the stunt suit. This meant that Toho would utilize the suit for scenes of Godzilla when he was in water. It was used in Son of Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters, and Godzilla vs. Hedorah for any of the water or swimming scenes. Additionally, in Godzilla vs. Hedorah, the suit was also used in the scene where Godzilla was smothered in sludge. The suit had suffered many visible rips under its arms towards the end of its career. It was finally retired, and in Godzilla vs. Gigan, the Musako Goji suit would be used for the stunts. Guys, today we're going to get to know the Shoshinjeki Goji suit. This suit was first used in the film Destroy All Monsters. The name Shoshinjeki Goji comes from putting together the Japanese word Shoshinjeki, which means attack of the marching monsters, and the Japanese word for Godzilla, Goji. Following Destroy All Monsters, the suit would be renamed for each film in the series despite being essentially the same design. For All Monsters Attack, the suit is actually called All Kaiju Goji. This comes from the title as well as the Japanese word Kaiju and the Japanese word for Godzilla, Goji. In Godzilla vs. Hedorah, the suit would be renamed Hedo Goji. This comes from putting part of the name Hedorah, the monster Godzilla fights, and the Japanese word for Godzilla together. In Godzilla vs. Gigan, the suit would be called Gigan Goji. This puts together the name Gigan from the movie and the Japanese word for Godzilla. This Godzilla suit is considered to be one of the more popular Godzilla designs. This suit features a bell-shaped body, pronounced breastbone, long neck, and a head that was similar to the Daisenso Goji suit. This suit has more defined brows and more menacing eyes than both the Musako Goji and the Daisenso Goji suit. While the eyes did not move in this suit, the eyelids do flutter shortly for the scene when King Ghidorah appears at Mount Fuji toward the end of Destroy All Monsters. This suit was heavily used during the Showa era, and it surely shows toward the end. The last movie the suit was used in was Godzilla vs. Gigan. In some of the scenes, you can see actual pieces of the suit flying off. This is extremely noticeable during the final battle with Gigan and Godzilla Tower. This suit was also used for publicity stills for the movies Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla and The Terror of Mechagodzilla. In today's video, we're going to get to know the Megarogoji suit. The Megarogoji suit was used for the films Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and Terror of Mechagodzilla. It was also used on the television show Zone Fighter. This would be the last Godzilla suit designed for the Showa era. This suit was first used in the film Godzilla vs. Megalon. The name Megarogoji comes from putting together the Japanese name for Megalon and the Japanese name for Godzilla. The suit would be used again in the television series Zone Fighter. For Zone Fighter, the suit is actually called Zone Goji, taking the words Zone and Goji and putting them together. In Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, the suit would be named Megagoji. This puts together part of the Japanese name for Mechagodzilla and the Japanese name for Godzilla. Finally, this suit would be used one more time in the final entry of the Godzilla series, Terror of Mechagodzilla. For this film, the suit would be called the Mecha Gaikushu Goji. This name comes from the film's Japanese title, specifically the words Mechagodzilla and Gaikushu, which means counterattack, together with the Japanese word for Godzilla. The Megarogoji suit had a plain and streamlined body. It had a short neck and silver puffy pillow-like designed dorsal spines. The face was more friendlier and had a rounded muzzle. It also featured oversized brows and huge eyes. The eyes of the Megarogoji suit were movable and had movable eyelids. When compared to the other Godzilla designs, this suit had a more upright stance. This design choice would be kept for the Godzilla suits created in the Heisei era. In Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, the Megagoji suit was kept mostly the same. Some changes were made to the face. They added more detail to the muzzle and the brows were reduced in size. These characters made Godzilla look less playful on screen than in the previous film Godzilla vs. Megalon. The eyes also did not move, nor did it have movable eyelids. For the Terror of Mechagodzilla, the Mecha Gaikushu Goji suit was given more of a facelift. The muzzle was reduced and given more detail. The height of the brows were lowered and the eyes were reduced. This gave the face a semi-mean and a semi-comical look. The eyes and the eyelids also did not move, and the rest of the suit's body was left unchanged. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one.